and guys, welcome to The Corner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. I'm sure you guys are wondering why I am standing right now. Well, I spent about 8 hours in a car, so I thought this would be nice. Stretch out, you know. Anyways, we're doing a special 3-episode review of Little Witch Academia, the season finale and the season start. So let's get this episode started, shall we? In this episode, these 3 episodes, we go from the first two, 12 and 13. 12 and 13 are the season finale of season 1. Well, that's what it looks like because it switches over. I'm not too sure. I'm going to guarantee it, but that's not even the point here. So, in this episode, we are with Akko, who is feeling down about herself, but wants to prove herself and wants to become the certain witch of the festival. Yes, the certain witch of the festival. So, what does she do? She tries pushing herself so hard to do so, and then realizes that's not what she's supposed to do, and things get a little weird. Then she realizes what she needs to do, and she decides, I'm going to make people happy and fun. After going through the same thing that she did towards the beginning of the season, and that showing her exactly what she needed to know. What Charlotte was all about, how Charlotte lived, and how Charlotte got the position in the first place. Not on purpose, by the way. She was not aiming for that title. She got it without trying. Well, I guess she did try, but wasn't trying for that thing. She just had the most miraculous magic at the time. So Akko decides she's going to try perfecting this I can't say it. She tries to perfect this spell so she can transform herself at any point in time and making a funny show. What she does as she gets to be the sacrifice for this ghost. This ghost ends up having that secret inside her, and we have a trend with Akko now. Akko finds secrets. Akko breaks the secrets. Akko fixes what happens and brings it out to the open. So she pretty much saves people, makes them happy, and that's her objective at this point. It is very interesting to watch and very interesting to see in the end. But we get to the point at the end where she's been disqualified from it. She doesn't really care. She saved the ghost. She saved the person. She didn't need to be the sacrifices anymore, but since she broke the rules about the sacrifice thing, things changed, you know? But obviously the spirit was happy. She should have just given to her anyways. That's what you would think. But it doesn't happen. End of season 3. Well, season 1, sorry. I'm thinking of a different season here. End of season 1, and we get into a good leave-off where there's these mechanical things wrapping around somebody's hand and into their hand. What is this? Who is this person? Who can she be? Episode 1, season 2. Which I think is season 2. I'm not even going to put down season 2. I'm just going to put down episode 14. But in episode 14, we hit a point where the spirits are on strike. We get everybody is in panic. Ursula has to go grab some magic to be able to supplement the spirits. But what ends up happening is it looks like from the beginning of the anime's new beginning, it showed a confrontation between Charlotte and this new teacher. She doesn't like her. And it shows towards the end of this episode as well. Well, she ends up saving the campus by making everything electronic and into the new age of magic type situation. Electronical magic, things that need to be done to be able to sustain a witch's magic. Which she set up herself. No, I'm not joking. If you guys pay attention and get to the end, she purposely sets up to strike with a spirit and gets the spirits to strike to give more give them more mana, give them more magic, give them more because they need more. They need more to sustain themselves. They need to do more here. Akko was pretty funny in this one when she goes to stop the strike and ends up joining the strike instead. I mean, wow. Come on, Akko. But Akko does have a good reasons. What they stated were, we are the lower class people. We deserve to at least be a little bit more comfortable with what's going on. and so on and so forth. And it's a kind of a good point, but at the same point in time, we can't put this into our world economics. This is their world economics for magic. And we could almost do the same thing, actually, once I think about it. Because if you take the percentage of magic left in the crystal, you will get a percentage that is dwindling and continues to dwindle. The magic is not as strong as it was the year prior or the year before that, because it's starting to lose mana. So without the influx, without the money to be able to resource these people, there's no way to keep it going, right? Exactly, and that's exactly how money works too. Don't have enough money to continue? You can't continue. It's just what ends up happening. So, now, these guys are trying to get mana from where they can't even get mana. There's not enough to go around anymore. There's, the witches are using it, yes, but there's a more influx of students there using that mana than the spirits themselves, who are just using it to help out, get things working, because they can't actually live without the crystal anyways. So, and they can't go anywhere either. So so this new teacher becomes the savior and also the corrupt. Why do I say corrupt? Well, she literally wants to change Luna Nova into this technological age where it doesn't need to be. And honestly, this is going to distract Akko from her purpose, what she's doing, how she's doing it, the magical force that she's been able to grab so far with the 3 spells, to a 4th spell that she needs to still get along with the other 3 after that. So 4 more spells that she needs to uncover to rejuvenate the magic in the world. But what's the point if the magic can already be regenerated through machines? This becomes evil or not type of situation. Is she evil? Well, how she handle it? Yeah, she's pretty evil. She caused a strike with a fake spirit. She in turn made made sure that the spirits got what they needed with her mechanical adjustments, which I do agree is a great way to stop the magic fight right now. It's a great way to get what she needs and still be able to use magic. But it causes laziness. It causes a point where they're not going to be thinking of the old traditional ways of how to use magic. Now they're going to be dependent on these machines over a sorcerer's stone or over the world's magic. And once the world's magic is depleted, what's going to happen to these spirits that keep the earth safe, pretty much? These spirits make changes throughout the earth. These spirits do things on this earth that make a difference. The earth can't sustain magic. What's going to happen to the earth? But that's just my thought on the first episode of my Little Witch Academia, you know. So honestly, something's going to happen. People are going to fight. Things are going to get out of hand. And Akko needs to rejuvenate her thought and Charlotte at this point, because Charlotte needs to be her role model to unlock these words. Just my thought there. Anyways, you guys, I know I've had a little bit of thought-provoking discussion at the end of this video, but you know what? It was enjoyable. I had something to think about, and obviously this has all been improv. So, until the next time, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day and a fun one as well.